Philip and Teresa were in their final year of veterinary high school, working as interns at the Zilin Safari Park. While checking the morning charts, Philip shared his nervous excitement. "If I can finish this internship with high marks, I hope to be accepted to the university in Brno next year," he said, tapping his pen against the desk. Their conversation was interrupted by an urgent call from the elephant habitat. Eliska, an ancient African elephant who had lived at the sanctuary for decades, was in distress. As they approached her, she let out a low rumble and began to wildly swing her massive trunk, refusing to let anyone come near her head. Philip moved closer, trying to stay calm. He noticed a sharp, metallic stink lingering in the air around the elephant's enclosure. He frowned and sniffed the air again. "Do you smell that, Teresa? It's not the usual scent of the bedding," he noted, observing how Eliska kept rubbing the side of her face against a heavy wooden post. They retreated to the staff break room to consult their textbooks. Teresa put the kettle on to make some tea while they studied the symptoms of pachyderm ear infections. She pointed to a diagram of the inner ear. "If the inflammation is this deep, it means we need to use a specialized endoscope to see the blockage," she explained. To clear their heads before the procedure, they decided to go for a walk around the park's perimeter fence. They talked about their lives outside of school. "I like swimming in the river during the summer to relax," Teresa said with a smile. Philip nodded in agreement. "I like to swim too, especially after a long day at the clinic." Their mentor, a senior veterinarian named Jindrich, met them at the equipment shed. He reminded them of the importance of professional communication. "When you are on the clock, avoid using taboo words or slang," Jindrich warned Philip. "In our field, precision and respect in our language are just as important as the medicine we provide." Suddenly, a swarm of giant hornets appeared near the storage area. Jindrich warned them to stay back, as a single sting could cause an allergic reaction. The insects buzzed loudly, eventually flying toward the fringe of the nearby forest, where the shadows were deepest. Before they could reach Eliska, a young, mischievous goat named Carol escaped his pen and ran toward the medical cart. Philip had to chase the goat across the yard to stop him from chewing on the sterile tubing. He eventually caught the energetic animal by his collar, laughing despite the chaos. Finally, they returned to Eliska. With Jindrich's guidance, Teresa used the endoscope to find a jagged piece of plastic stuck deep in the elephant's ear canal. When she successfully pulled it out, the elephant went still and let out a soft, relieved sigh. The success of the procedure felt like a triumph for the whole team. As the sun set over the sanctuary, Philip and Teresa looked back at the elephant, who was now peacefully eating hay. Philip realized he had no regret about the long hours of study and practice. They walked back to the main gates, confident that their hard work would lead them exactly where they wanted to go.